Hi guys, so today we're going to scape this nano tank. It's the Aquael Shrimp Set 20. It's perfect for beginners, so I'm going to show you a nice beginner friendly scape. So I'm going to use this hornwood. I think it's hornwood, but it's got some nice details to it. Not too sharp because we might put a better in there, seeing as though it's like about a 20 litre tank, I think it is. So we'll probably put this wood in and probably put a better in there as well. Why not? Right, so we're going to start off with this piece, and then we're going to pop this piece in as well, probably around here somewhere. Let's have a look. So we're going to take that out like this because we're going to glue this together. And the reason for that is, one, it might sink, and two, we don't really want it sort of falling apart and ruining the whole shape of it. I'll get my glue ready first. So this is liquid glue. So it works a little bit different to the gel type. So liquid glue works with tissue, or people use other things as well. I use tissue. So the tissue wedges in the little cracks, and obviously the tissue is soft, so you drizzle on this glue and this turns it into like a sort of plasticky resin by chemical reaction. So this is the back of the wood. We don't want to see too many glue spots. You can glue from the front if you want to, and then just sort of pop a little bit of moss or some plants or something over so you don't see, but because we're scaping it out of the tank, it's easy for me to access the back. Right, so now we've got the main structure. I'm going to pop it in the tank, see how it looks. Now it's time for getting some plants on there. We're going to use all epiphytes. So Java ferns, Anubias, Bucephalandra, maybe some moss, but I haven't decided yet. But we'll get going and see how it looks. Right, so the first plant I'm going to use is Microsorum mini, also known as Java fern mini. It's a lovely little plant, and I just think it'll add some nice height up here as well. So I'm going to use the other type of glue, which is the gel glue, safe for plants. So we're going to glue just on this root sort of mass here, and then pop it onto here. I will spray my wood down first though, because it bonds while it's wet. Make sure my plant stays nice and wet as well. Hold it for a few seconds and it should stay put. So next I'm going to use probably Anubias pinto. So this is a lovely little variegated plant. With it being variegated, obviously it's got a lot of white on there, so it can actually handle a lot more light because it can't photosynthesize through the white parts, only the green parts. So we're gluing the rhizome part here, avoiding the roots. Nice and gently, not to damage that rhizome. I think I will actually add another fern a little bit higher up just to get more height again, because I wanted quite a bit of height around this area. I'm just going to flip this wood round so I can have a little look. And we'll probably place it around about here. Just make sure my wood's nice and wet. Little dots of glue. And press and hold for a few seconds. And it should stay put. Let's have a look. Yes, that's got a lot more height that I wanted now. I do think now it's missing some stuff around, because obviously it sits in the tank like that, so it's missing some stuff around here and also at the front area as well. So I'm going to add some more stuff there. I'll add some Bucephalandra next. So this is the Bucephalandra Lamando. I think we'll just pop some, you don't always have to glue, so there is a little crevice there we can just poke some into gently. And it looks good. And then moving on to the other side, I think we'll put a little bit of boost around there as well. So where I've decided to place it, I can actually see some of the root of the Java fern. So I don't really want to see that, so I'm going to glue a small piece of Bucephalandra just over there. Some little dots of glue. Press and hold for a few seconds. Hopefully I haven't glued myself to the plant. Just try it inside the actual tank one more time, just to make sure I'm not going the wrong way with things. Oh, so we've still got loads of room left on there. So I'm going to add some Anubias Golden next. Sometimes there's excess roots on Anubias, so I do like just to trim those out the way, especially on a nano tank where the wood's quite small anyway, just because they get in the way and it's hard to place them anywhere. So I'm just going to snip those off. I don't touch the rhizome though. I'm just going to flip this around again. We'll pop some glue here. Press and hold for a few seconds. Still looks like it's missing some stuff, so I think I'll add some smaller plants as well. Maybe a smaller Bucephalandra species. It tends to have quite long leaves on this one. So we'll see what that grows like. It might grow completely different, but you can always move things if you need to. It look quite nice. So I'm just going to glue little dots of glue. Give her a quick spray. Get my hair out the way. And then we will place it just under here. Gonna pop it in the tank again, see how we're doing. See if it looks like it's lacking anywhere. Now, because of where it's going to be placed in the gallery, you're going to see a lot of this side, so I do think we need something around here. So I'm going to take it back out and pop another plant just there. Obviously you can do it in the tank, but it's so easy just to take it out, why not? So we'll remember to spray our wood. Little dots of glue. go. I think one more plant and we're probably about there. So probably my last plant, and I'm probably going to pop it around here. If there's a hole here, I could pop it in there and it would just go in there. But I quite like seeing that, so I'm just going to glue it on the side here. So you can glue onto the plant as well if you want to. You don't have to put it straight onto your hardscape. Just press and hold. And we're done. Right, so I think we're about there. I'm going to pop it in the tank and we're going to see how it looks. Right, I'm going for ADA La Plata sand, just a nice thin layer on the base. So I'll just sprinkle some around here. To be fair, I'll probably put quite a lot there and then just soil, like use my little spade to push it in. So the reason why we're only doing a thin layer is because too much of a thick sand bed can cause anaerobic bacteria. So we're just doing a really thin layer and then spreading out the thick parts so it stays nice and thin. And flatten it out a little bit, but it doesn't matter too much because when we put water in there, it's probably all going to move a little bit anyway. So this is La Plata Big. So it's like a bigger version of the La Plata sand. It's quite porous, so I don't mind using a little bit chunkier, a little bit thicker than the sand layer because it's not going to trap any nasties under there. So I'm going to pour that in this back corner over here. Probably should use my soil scoop for that. I'm going to pour it down there and also a little bit down here. I'm going just past the centre so it doesn't look too uniformed and too sort of symmetrical. So if we go just past that halfway point, it'll look a little bit more natural. Same on this side, but again, not too symmetrical, so I'll come to the front a little bit more. We may need a little bit more under this section here, so I'm going to try and get a little bit underneath. You'll see where I mean, just under there, just so it looks more beachy. Right, so that's everything. I'm pretty happy with it. So it's nice and basic, nice and simple, good beginner tank. Everything, again, like I said before, everything's epiphyte, so it's all attached to the wood. There's no soil. There's probably going to be no, well, there's definitely going to be no CO2. So we'll just rely on what's in the water column for these nice, easy plants. like build videos like this, hit like and subscribe and we'll keep doing them for you. Cheers guys, bye.